Good morning, good morning. Good morning, y'all. It is Friday. Friday. And I still gotta go to work. But I'm excited that it's Friday. Well, good morning. Just want to say happy Friday, everybody, before I get ready to get myself to beautiful and get to this job. But I was just thinking about something. I was watching someone do a story time. You know how they do story times. And one thing about getting older, and one thing about being older, and another thing about having gray hair. Gray hair means, baby, that you got a little bit of wisdom. But one thing about living life and getting older, it's a flex. Being older is a flex, y'all. Now, for y'all that don't know what that means being older, flex means it's a good thing. Because when people come and talk to you, or when you listen to conversations, you immediately, some people may say, well, it's discernment. It may be discernment in some cases. But a lot of it, when people talk to you about any situation, something that's happened to them that's so horrible, and they tell you this happened, they telling you their story time. Basically, when they're speaking to you because you have lived and you know how things work, you immediately know when people are telling their story and they're leaving out bits and pieces. They're not telling the whole story. And you know that that right there, that's a lie. That what they just said, that's a lie. That's not true. They're leaving out bits and pieces. That's not how things work. It's like they're telling you their story, or you listen to their story, and in your mind, you already picking out what's true, what's not true, that ain't right. And it's called just living. Once you've lived, got some age on, you done have been through life situations and circumstances, people just can't come tell you anything. And you believe it. And then you watch other people how they're, making comments. Oh, that's so sad. That's so bad. Oh, I hope God, do this and God do that. But a lot of times people just don't deal with the truth, with reality and with truth. They don't like to be honest about things, and they definitely don't like to admit or acknowledge when they are wrong. They don't like to do that. So being older is a flex, because when you're older, people just can't tell you anything and you believe it. And I love that. I really do, because it keeps you from being deceived. It keeps you from falling in a pit somewhere. And it just keeps you from being gullible. Now, some people don't get it. You got some older people that's still being gullible, still being deceived, still believing everything that folks say and folks do. But I'm telling you, honey, it is very hard. And I listen. When people talk, I listen. And most of the times, they be lying. People be lying, child. They don't tell you the truth about everything. But as an adult, a lot of times when people talk to me or tell me anything, or if I'm just listening to a story or a story time, honey, I have to tell you now, we gonna go to the truth. I like that. Why did you do this? What was the reason for that? And sometimes you just know things people say, they just be lying. They won't say what they've done. They never do that. They never admit what they've done. They never take responsibility for the things that they've done. But I just love being an older, seasoned woman, because you just can't tell me anything. And I just believe it, because I have lived life and I've experienced a lot of things, and I'm just an older person now. So I know what they call, I won't say that word, but I know jive talk when I hear it. And I know when someone's lying. I just do, because when you're older, you just got wisdom. And being older is a flex, because I have lived. You know what I'm saying? You just can't come tell older people anything, because we done lived a little bit. Even though you think we old folky and, we don't know, we know. A lot of times our silence is just beautiful. We listening as you talking and we already done figured out your whole life almost. How me and my sister used to tell our kids, just be quiet. We got your life because we already know. But I love that being older is such a flex because people just can't come tell you anything and you supposed to believe it. You already know what's what because you live life. And how I don't think this in the Bible, but there's nothing new under the sun. They ain't. There ain't nothing new under the sun. People just have figured out another way of doing things, but it's the same mess that we did back in the day. The same stuff our parents did and their parents did. There ain't nothing new under the sun, honey. So what you coming, what you saying, what you present, we already know, baby, you is lying. Take responsibility for the things that you do. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and say I just love being an older seasoned woman, and it is a flex because I am not easily deceived. And you just can't come tell us anything. We know. Y'all have a good Friday.